What's up, guys? Jeff Cavalier, ATHLEAN-X.com. So am I talking to you? That's a harsh title, I know. You'll never have abs. But I may not be talking to you. You see, if you're a guy who believes that hard work and hard work only, and actually having a respect for nutrition, and what you put in your mouth, and the fact that you are what you eat, then I'm not talking to you. Because you already know that that's the way that you get a six-pack. That you get abs. Abs are your visible badge of honor because you've worked your ass off for them. The guys that I'm talking to are the guys that unfortunately have been led down this path to believe that there are some magical formulas or shortcuts to getting abs. And unfortunately, guys, we know where they all come from. I feel bad for those that feel that way, though, because what they're left is they're left disappointed and angry. So how did this all start? I did a video actually just yesterday for you on how to eat when you're traveling to make sure that you're not blowing your fitness goals, and you're not getting fat, and you're not succumbing to all the temptations of poor eating when you're out on the road and away from the comforts of your own home. One of the guys that commented on it, and I just thought it was so great, because it's not about the individual comment, it's about the mentality. The individual comment was, okay, so you basically told us that when we're on the road to try to prepare ourselves and bring things that will actually help us to be prepared, and secondly, look for healthy food options when we're on the road. To summarize, you're absolutely right. That's exactly what I told you to do. But guess what? He told me to fuck off. He's entitled to. Other people have told me to fuck off in my life too. That's fine. But he told me to fuck off because he was aggravated and angry because he said, I'll go find it somewhere else. Find what? Find what? You'll find the fucking leprechaun when you're searching for that too. Tell me how that goes. Because there is nothing else. These are the guys that are looking for secret formulas and have been conditioned to think that you can get a six-pack while you sleep and all that other bullshit. It's only leading you down this road to frustration. And the sooner that you can direct your energies away from the search for what doesn't exist and towards the facts that actually do, and start applying that work towards your actual workouts and towards cleaning up your own nutrition and having a respect for what you eat, then you're going to be much happier because you'll be that much closer to actually getting what it is you're looking for in the first place. And in this case, it's a six-pack. You know, we can't lose sight of what actually is required to get something done because we're always looking for the thing that doesn't exist. And a lot of times, guys want that thing to be elusive. If it's elusive, then there's an easy excuse for why you don't get it and why you can never grasp it. Because it's too hard to obtain. This is not hard to obtain, but it takes dedication, and it takes willpower, and it takes a commitment to prioritize your fitness over the other indulgences that lead you away from your goal. For me, as I said in that video, working out and how I eat is part of what I do. It's part of my work. But beyond that, it's a passion of mine. It is my priority. It's how I want to be. It's how I want to look. I value it more than I value some of the other things that other guys value. Does it make me better than anybody else? Hell no. Not at all. Not at all. It's just a difference in priorities. It's what I value versus what someone else might value. But telling me that and discrediting what I'm saying and saying that, guys, here's the real deal. Watching what you eat and eating healthy foods, and there's plenty of them to choose from. There's plenty of them to choose from. And our own Athlete X Factor meal plan, we've got so many options for you. You're not channeled down this one rabbit hole of how to eat. There's so many ways you can do it, but it's all healthy. It's all healthy. If you follow that approach, you're going to get results. But there's no elusive thing out there that's some magical trick that he has to go look in another video for because it doesn't exist. And if you find someone that tells you that, guess what? You just found the biggest bullshitter that you ever find. Because they're just bullshitting you to make you think that you found the secret and this new way of eating. And eating Doritos and Cheetos and Haagen-Dazs and all that stuff is the best way to get a six-pack. Anybody that tells you that, they're full of shit. And I can tell you, they're not looking out for your best interests and they're not giving you the right advice because that is not a long-term sustainable plan. That is not how your body prefers to sustain itself and fuel itself. That is not the answer. The answer is, unfortunately, sometimes the boring answer, but I'll tell you what. It's the answer that will work in the long term and have the most sustainability. And in this case, when we're talking about nutrition, we're talking about a lifetime game. We're talking about being able to sustain something and eat a certain way forever. It's going to take some sacrifice, yes. The silver lining to all this, You might be the guy right now that will never have abs. Why? Because you do believe in all that nonsense. But it doesn't have to be you as of today. If you believe what I'm telling you here, if you believe that there are some sacrifices that have to be made, if you believe that hard work is required, you can change your way you think. If you're believing in all those shortcuts, stop. It's not that hard. It's not that hard, especially because you find yourself going from bouncing from video to video to video, angry, and angrier, because the stuff that you tried didn't work. You slept all night, you didn't get abs. You did all the things they told you to do, you didn't get abs. It's time to change it up. If you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. It's time to change it up. You can change your mentality, and it can start right here with this video. So, most of my guys I know that watch, they're dedicated to hard work, their commitment to fitness, and a lifestyle of living a healthy lifestyle, right? We know that. If you guys are there, you guys are my subscribers, and I get it. The guys that are just passers and passers-by and stopping in for a video or so, maybe I can change the way you think a little bit. And if I hope that my no BS approach doesn't turn you off. I hope you weren't looking for the magic trick, because it doesn't exist. If you want more non-BS type approach to what we do, then subscribe to the channel. Or even more so, head over to ATHLEAN-X.com and get our training system. If you don't want to buy a training system, there's so many freaking videos here on this channel that describe our approach and will help you along that way. You're not forced to buy anything I have. But for God's sake, stop looking for that elusive rainbow. Screw the leprechaun, he doesn't exist. And let's get back to business. If you want abs, you're going to have to earn them. All right, guys, we'll be back here again soon. Sorry, another Jeff rant video, but sometimes we need to do it. If you want to know, see anything else on this channel, make sure you leave your comments below, and I'll make sure I do my damnedest and best to bring you guys what you want to see. All right, I'll be back here again soon.